Hello, everyone. It's Breezy. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope your day is going well. Recently, I've received an invitation to the iridescent Arataki Rockin' for Life tour, The Force of Awesomeness. So, in this video, we'll just be checking out the event. And just a quick disclaimer before we get into the video, but my recording software and Genshin did not want to cooperate when I was recording, so I had to do a lot of cuts, mostly towards the end of the video, but if you see any random cuts, that's why. I really did my best to try and keep the flow of the event being smooth. So, with that everything being said, let's begin.
Whoa, so this is the venue, huh? Not half bad.
There he is. Best boy in the house.
Ah,
Arataki
don't you
Ito.
worry, Jack Attack. We'll find that dog, even if it's hiding in Tenshukaku.
Ito, it's just a myth.
Hey guys, what you talking about?
Whoa, compadre! And Paimon! You finally made it! Oh man, have I missed you guys. Ah!
I love Ito in events so much. He's just such a fun character, so it's bound to be a good time whenever he's there.
Oh, yeah, and this is Dvorak, a musician from Fontaine. Jack Attack, you know these two, right?
I do. I met him at that one lantern, right? I didn't get to finish it, so I just met him in the beginning.
Hey, Mr. Dvorak, it's you!
It's so wonderful to see you both again. I feel like that lantern rite was just yesterday. How have you been?
I've been keeping well.
Pretty good. So how did you end up hanging around with Ito? Is he helping you with the iridescence tour now?
Oh, you better believe it, Minnie Melon. But that's only half the story.
Mini Melon?
This is no ordinary iridescence tour. Me and Jack Attack are teaming up to turn this into the iridescent Arataki Rockin' for Life Tour de Force of Awesomeness.
I love him so much.
Rockin' for life? What do you know about rock and roll, bullchucker?
Huh? What, you never heard a bull chucker rock before? Moo, moo, moo!
Wow, truly a visionary.
Don't try and understand it, Minnie Melon. It'll melt your mind. It's about letting loose. Come on, give us some lavender melon rock.
Okay, speak for yourself, mister. Sounds like you're the one whose mind is melting.
Oh yeah, yeah, I completely forgot they were talking about a dog.
Just a local legend I heard about. Apparently, there was a war between the islands of Narukami and Watatsumi not too long ago. Is that right?
Such a waste. When will people learn? Make rock and roll, guys, not war.
Amen.
A tragedy to be sure. Countless animals were affected by the fallout. A raven, a bakadanuki, a weasel thief, and many more sustained injuries.
Fair point. The animals didn't deserve that. But, and not to downplay it or anything, but didn't even worse stuff happen than that?
In the eyes of a rocker, all living things are equally important.
No, the story goes that this dog was something like a ninkin. It would show up out of nowhere in the middle of a battle to rescue the injured animals and take them to safety.
Hey, that's actually really cool.
Rockin' and rollin' to the rescue! A king among canines! Woo! There'll always be a place for him in the Arataki gang.
In Rito, I was actually there while the war was going on.
Ew.
It inspired me to write a song about it. I was even planning to host a music festival around the same theme, but unfortunately, I couldn't convince my investors.
Ignore that animalculus in, well, not animalculus, that electroculus in the back. I have still yet to gather majority of them in Inazuma. I just kind of left and never came back, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, I heard all about that. They claimed they had to cancel their plans because of an accident at sea, but that was just a lame excuse.
Yes, They weren't optimistic about the potential return on investment. Plus, I don't know, there seemed to be some other risks they were worried about.
What kind of risks?
Good question. Risks only apparent to people with Mora to throw around, I suppose.
I agree. When people have too much mora, they lose their rock and roll spirit.
Hmm.
They do, huh? So what do you mean by rock and roll spirit anyway?
You know, the spirit of, you rock up, rock out, roll the dice, and roll with the punches. And that sort of stuff.
Huh. By that definition, aren't the investors the most rock and roll people in this scenario?
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, point is, those chumps are out, and Arataki Ito is in. I'm running the show from here on out.
Oh, Ito, you are?
Oh, yeah, right! How are you gonna fill in for the investors? Do you even have any more?
Like, that's what I'm saying, though. Not to, I mean, okay, fine. I shouldn't doubt. It's Ito. He must have something up his sleeve.
I'd have faith in Ito. He tells me that the Arataki gang is a small but well-known and influential organization in this area, and has even been known to rub shoulders with the local authorities. Isn't that right?
I wouldn't say in the way you're thinking.
Rub shoulders is putting it mildly. More like they're always locking horns.
Hmm.
Hey, don't look down your nose at the Arataki gang. I got connections, alright? Even the Tri-Commission listens to what I have to say.
Okay, Mr. Big Shot, whatever you say.
You can doubt it all you want, Mini Melon, but it's the truth. You know that guy in the Yashiro Commission? Well, he and I are officially bros. That's right. I'm talking about Toma, housekeeper extraordinaire.
Oh, all right. So we're gonna get to see Toma in this event. I haven't seen him. Will this be my first time? I think this will be my first time seeing him in an event. Yeah, I don't see Toma that often. Now that I think about it.
And there's the general from the Tenryo Commission, Kujo Tengu. I mean, sure, we're always ribbing each other, but it comes from a place of deep mutual respect.
That's unexpected, but okay.
Mutual? Yeah, Paimon's not so sure about that.
Lumi in space. I love it.
Okay, fair. No first name contacts there. But the Arataki gang is a big contributor to the revenue stream. All those fines we pay.
Fines?
Huh? No! I mean...
Taxes,
taxes.
sure.
Yeah.
I love this so much.
But that's not all. Let's not forget my contacts outside of the Tri-Commission, huh? Amazing, talented people from all walks of life. Like, like the TCG legend, Ayato. Oh yeah, he's made quite a name for himself in the TCG circles.
I was wondering if we're going to get to see Ayato because when he first mentioned the Yashiro Commission a while ago, I thought you'd be speaking about Ayato because I know they're bros as well.
In fact, they got a saying now. Ayato of the South, Ito of the North. Ha ha ha! That's right. I'm the only serious competition he's got in all of Inazuma.
I really love Traveler's facial expressions. They are perfect.
Did you make that saying up?
Then there's the Fox Lady, VIP customer of Yukio's ramen stall and fellow participant in the Ramen Masters Championship. I was her only worthy opponent.
Miss Miko.
Also, you know that lonely god in Tenchukaku? Well, guess what? Turns out it was her lifelong wish to catch one of Arataki Ito's events.
Wow. Referring to the Raiden Shogun as that lonely god is crazy.
During the Drum-Along Festival, the Tenryo Commission were worried that their almighty shogun might have too much fun and lose interest in running the government. That's why they invited me over to stay for a couple of days.
Oh, wow.
Wow, look at you! Sounds like you're really going up in the world. At this rate, you'll have made Shogun by the next time we see you. And then Paimon will have to call you Almighty Bullchucker.
The Arataki gang never ceases to amaze.
Well, I'll admit I heard a few exaggerations there myself, but regardless, Ito has helped me secure a venue for this event, and for that, I owe him my thanks.
Ah, it's nothing. Don't mention it. My bro Goro sorted it all out for me. Let's both go thank him later.
Hey, alright, Goro's in this as well. So many Inazuma characters. Let's see. I think this might be my first. Is it my first official Inazuma quest? Where it's like solely based in Inazuma? I think it might be. I've done one in Fontaine. I didn't complete it all, I don't think, but I did that one in Sumeru with the Aranara, where you're able to mix and match the different pieces together to create your own different types of Aranars. That one was quite fun. We obviously have a bunch of events in Mondstadt and Liyue, so I definitely think, yeah, this is my first Inazuma base event. Hmm. Actually, that's a lie. There was that one Halloween event. Okay, never mind, never mind. I just ranted on for no reason. Alright, let's go.
Wait, you know Goro?
Yep, I always knew him as General Goro of the Resistance Fighters. But I had no idea there was more to the story. Turns out, he has another identity.
Wait, is it him that's Miss Hana? I forgot how to pronounce the name, but Ito's obsessed with him, with her, but he doesn't know that it's actually just Goro that Yai Miko turned into a girl.
You've, heard of
It
Miss Hina,
is.
right?
Miss Hina, so you...
So he knows? Does he know?
Hey, no need to yell, all right? Yes, Miss Hina. She's the one who told me.
Oh, brother.
After falling for the Tenryo Commission's tricks at the Drumalong Festival, I figured I'd find a new location this time, somewhere out of their reach, like, here, for example.
Hmm.
So I wrote Miss Hina a letter, asking if she knew anything about the procedure for holding an event on Watatsumi Island. She wrote me back right away and said I could ask Watatsumi Island's general for help, and that his name was Goro. I was like, what? General Goro is the general of all Watatsumi Island?
The two brain cells aren't brain selling, guys.
That was close. Paimon's with you now, but what did you think general meant?
What do you mean? Isn't it like one general per squad or something?
That's called a captain.
Really? Huh. Well, either way, if it wasn't for Miss Hina, I never would have known. Pretty rock and roll, huh?
Rock and roll.
All right. Good chat, compadre. I just remembered I got a meeting with Goro coming up. Gonna ask him about that dog situation. Gonna have to love you and leave you for now.
I love him so much. Alright, alright. We could help.
You guys focus on having a blast here at the festival. I think I can handle this little canine conundrum.
Alright.
There's still a few days left until the big party, so not everything's set up yet. But, the jam zone and the roasted lavender melon zone are ready for action. Have fun, compadre. Gotta dash.
What a character. Gotta admire his enthusiasm, though. Well, looks like it's just the three of us for now. Why don't I show you the jam zone to start with?
Alright, let's go. This ain't your daddy's iridescent tour. Love the title of that. Alright, let's go. Now, I tried to avoid as many spoilers and stuff. I did see it was kind of like a rhythm game though, and I suck at those, so I probably won't show too many clips to be honest. I couldn't put you guys through that.
Here we are. I've supplied musical scores and instruments from various regions, including a horn I personally brought from Fontaine. You can play whatever music you like.
Ew.
If you get tired, the roasted lavender melon zone is just over there. Ito says that lavender melons are rock and roll fuel. So what do you think?
You
Wanna
know,
give it a try?
honestly, I'd be down to try.
Hey, cut that out! Oh, lucky Ito's gone, otherwise Paimon would never hear the end of it. Let's change the topic. What other fun stuff is there to do here, Mr. Dvorak?
Well, we're planning to invite some more music enthusiasts, and we're still getting some supplies together so we can decorate the place a little. But it could take some time. The Arataki gang has shifted their focus to the dog situation ever since I brought it up. Only one of them is actually sticking to the plan. Her name is Kuki Shinobu. She's out delivering invitations right now.
Diligent as ever, Miss Shinobu.
Yep, that's the Arataki gang for ya. Everyone else goofs around while Shinobu gets things done. We should help out. We can't let this event get totally derailed when Shinobu's out there doing her part.
Agreed.
Oh, I mean, are you sure?
We can handle
That
it.
would be extremely useful. We're starting to get behind schedule, and a couple extra pairs of hands could make all the difference.
Oh, by the way, guys, this is so beautiful. Like the sunset in the background and the colors of his clothes. This is, if it was a different character, no offense, Dvorak, but if it was a different character, this would be screenshot worthy.
No problem. We're happy to help. So you need us to find some music lovers and gather materials for decorating. Was that it?
Exactly. According to the original plan, we aim to finish everything in 5 days, and then the big party can begin. Actually, give me a second. I'll make you a checklist of all the outstanding tasks. That way it'll all be clearer. Oh, also, one other tidbit to share with you. Ito is planning to perform a song on stage on the final day of the event.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Is he actually gonna sing?
Ugh, typical bull chucker always has to be the center of attention.
Why don't you do a song too, Paimon?
Oh, Paimon would steal the show for sure. Anyone
Mm-hmm.
would give Ito a second walk after that.
Mm-hmm. Miss Center of Attention.
Pretty sure he'd yell out, Paimon's so rock and roll it hurts, and then he'd run off the stage bawling his eyes out.
I love, I just love any and all interactions between Paimon, Venti, Ito. Is it them three? Love it.
Those are some bold claims, Miss Paimon, but that kind of confidence would serve you well on the stage.
Ah, Paimon's just kidding. Anyway, we'll be ready for that checklist as soon as it's done, Mr. Dvorak.
Great. Feel free to take a look around. I'll bring it over in a few minutes.
All right. Let's see. I kind of forgot how pretty Watatsumi Island is. I don't come back to Inazuma that often, if I'm being honest. So pretty. It's certainly my aesthetic.
If it isn't the Traveler and Paimon.
Hazel! Let's go! My favorite. Is it my favorite 4-star DPS? I think it
Whoa,
is.
Shinobu and Hazo! What a surprise!
Hey, hey, hey.
This truly is a pleasant surprise. Although, not that surprising, to be honest. I was just telling Miss Shinobu that I had a sneaking suspicion we might run into you.
And your intuition is always correct, isn't it?
Doshin Shikanoin was talking about you constantly the whole way here. I guess the universe answered his prayers.
It's called intuition. Names pop into my head at relevant moments, just the way my mind works.
Paimon sure wasn't expecting Hazo to be the first one to show up.
Boss nagged me to prioritize the Tenryo Commission invitations. He specifically requested Madame Kujo Sara and Doshin Shikanoin.
So, why isn't Sara here?
Almost certainly because she has no desire whatsoever to see Ito. In her defense, here's what was written on the invitation letter.
Oh my gosh. What was written on
Kujo
it?
Tengu, come meet me at the top of the Sanganamiya Shrine. Let's go nuts and have a totally rock and roll sumo wrestling match.
Of course, of
If I were
course.
Kujo Sara, I'd jump at the chance to throw Ito off the roof.
But then wouldn't Kokumi come and throw Sara off too? All that stomping around on her roof, the noise would drive her crazy.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Madame Kujo Sara's response was much more magnanimous than mine would have been. She gave us a basket of lavender melons to bring as a gift.
Magnanimous?
I'm not so sure. Something tells me she's trying to send a message.
What message?
If that Oni brat wants to pick a fight with me, there will be plenty of lavender melons waiting for him at the police station.
Oh, I see. That kind of also reminds me of something Dainsleif said in Ito's Characters Collected Miscellany video, where he was like, he's all too familiar with the inside of a prison cell and the taste of grilled lavender melon. So that's pretty funny.
Maybe the fact you assume that says more about you than her. So what about the other basket of lavender melons, huh? Is that one from you? What message are you trying to send?
The other basket is actually from a few of us at the police station. I chipped in, and so did some other Doshin who've arrested Ito before, and so did some of Ito's former cellmates. So, I guess this basket of lavender melons is our way of saying, there'll always be a place for you here.
That's funny.
Maybe just give Boss the melons and don't mention that part.
Sure. Well, my work is done here, anyway. Now that I've delivered the lavender melons and said hello to the traveler, I should probably get going.
It was good to see you, my good sir.
Aren't you gonna stay for the event?
Don't worry, I'll definitely be back for the big party. But I have some business to attend to in Rito first.
Eesh, being a detective sounds busy. I got you running around all over the place. Oh, wait, Rito! Do you happen to know anything about a mystery Ninken that appeared during the war? Apparently a lot of people in Rito were talking about it.
Ah, the dog, yes? That was the inspiration behind this music festival, wasn't it? Shinobu told me all about it.
Oh, never mind. Paimon just thought a detective might have the inside scoop.
It was
I'm
worth a
only
try.
speculating here, but from experience, I'd say it's probably just a local legend. I doubt the dog even exists.
Something tells me it probably exists.
What's wrong? From the look on your face, you've got a vested interest in this situation. Interesting. Well, since I'm going to Rito anyway, I can always ask around and see where it leads.
Yeah, we don't want you getting interrupted while you're on the job.
Don't be silly. If this matters to you, that's a good sign that it'll turn out to be something that interests me too. Stay tuned for more info. See you all soon.
All right, bye-bye, Hazel.
Seems like Doshin Shikanoin's quite the lone wolf. Well, I'd better get back to delivering these invitations. Gotta make sure the big party's a success.
All right, and she's off as well.
In that case, guess it's time for us to get to work too. Wonder how that checklist is coming along.
We should definitely get going.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Here's that list for you. If you can work your way through all this, we'll be back on track.
Alrighty.
Perfect timing, Mr. Dvorak. We'll get on it right away.
Thank you. I'm very grateful for your help. If you feel like flexing your musical muscles to take a break at any point, just come and find me in the jam zone.
Hey, nice, and that's the first part completed. Wow, I always love the little animations that they do for the events. They're always so cool. So I guess these are all the events. What is all this? Also, I guess, yeah, these are all like the different tracks. Bro, I need to gush about Risley's theme. Bro, it's so underrated. It's one of my favorite character themes. Okay, so these are all the different ones that you can try. As I said, I suck at rhythm games, so I'll probably cut all of this out. But I'm definitely going to attempt some. All right, let's see what this is about. Follow the Dvorak's checklist by defeating specific monsters, collecting designated Tevat regional specialties, or using the photo taking function to take pictures of specific targets to obtain the corresponding venue decorations. Alright, cool, cool. You can go to the Dvorak to decorate the venue and make it more complete. Cool. Oh, nice. So I think this would be more my speed gathering items. Yeah, but I definitely think I'll do these off camera. Let's see. What is this? Converse with music enthusiasts and invite them to join in on the music festival. All right, let's check out some of these things. All right, let's start with this one. As I said, probably not gonna do all of these on camera, but I'll probably show a few here and there. All right, it looks like we're gonna be talking to our boy, Tomoki. Let's see what he has to say. We'd like to invite you to attend this musical festival. Hmm, how did you know I like music? Well, to be truthful, that's where I get most of my creative ideas. Ooh, then you must have music you really enjoy, right? We could play it for you. I don't know about that, Paimon. Let me see. Oh, that's a long list you'd be looking at. If I had to pick one, it might be this traditional piece from Konda Village. That's where I started my culinary journey, in fact. Could you play the piece if I were to hum you the tune? I'll give it a go. Let's see how this goes. Truthfully, I have no clue what I'm supposed to do. I have no clue what I'm supposed to do. Um, so is it like this? And then I have no clue what I'm doing. Give me a sec, guys. Oh, I see. So, seems like you're just matching. Oh. And is that it? Oh, that's cool. Okay, so basically you're just matching. Absolutely fantastic. If not for the way you dress, I'd have suspected that you were from Conda Village yourself. It sounded just like the original. Alright, I've decided I'm heading to this festival. Maybe immersing myself in the music there might give me some new ideas. I'll move my food stall over there. Not that my skills are the most impressive, but I'm sure I'll add to the atmosphere at least. Wonderful. Okay, okay. So let's continue inviting some folks over. And those are all the guests invited. It was really fun to get to experience playing the different instruments, even though I was very confused at what I was supposed to do at first. But once you get the hang of it, it's very easy. It's basically just listening and placing what you hear. And it was great to read all the dialogue from the NPCs to see what music means to them.
Solidified!
Make way for the Adeptus! Got her!
Or retribution! Gather!
Hello. Would you like to practice some music?
I would. Oh, also, I'd like to decorate the venue.
Oh, really? You've got the things from the list? Great. I'll take those. Thanks so much.
Alright, let's see. Guess so we can submit all of these things then. All done. Wonderful. Oh, it looks gorgeous.
Thank you both so much. At last, everything on the list is done.
Wonderful.
I'm afraid I still have some final preparations to make, but I'll see you tomorrow. Then the party can begin.
I'm very much looking forward to it. Right, so we've got the second act unlocked. So, oh, let's see.
I still have some final preparations to make for the big party.
I thought it'd be like, oh, wait until the next day kind of thing. Let's see. Because it said to talk to the Dvorak, which I just did. Let's take a look around the venue, now that it's decorated. I really love how the place looks during events. Always so nice. I kind of often wish that it would stay looking like this, if you get what I mean. Sayu? Hmm? Oh, I just heard her snoring.
Girl,
Yep, that's definitely Sayu, alright.
can't grow taller.
Alright, I'll let her be. And I do notice that some of the people that we invited are here, which is pretty cool. Miss Hina. Kind of want a picture with this, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, the venue looks so
Oh,
beautiful.
compadres, you're here! Hey, serious props to you both. This place looks amazing. Even better than I'd imagined.
It really does look wonderful.
Everything looks perfect. We're ready for business. Traveler, Paimon, you have our thanks.
It was my pleasure.
Guys, why so serious? That ain't rock and roll, man.
Oh my god, Paimon. I don't know what to say to that.
Hey, look at that. My favorite melon's a fast learner. Also, I hear you're gonna be taking the stage tonight. Whoa, itching for a little competition, huh?
Oh my god, I literally can't get over the fact that he just called her my favorite melon. This cute little nickname thing that they have between them is Well, cute.
Paimon was just joking. Seriously, Dvorak? Unbelievable.
Getting cold feet? Nah, don't blame ya. I am the reigning champion of the great sing-along after all.
Come on, Paimon, you can beat Ito.
Oh, you think so? Because Paimon totally thinks so too.
Then bring it on.
Oh, Paimon's bringing it all right. Paimon's bringing it all the way home. Ha!
Oh, by the way, all right, bro, I completely forgot about the dog. Look at Sayu in the back.
We hit a complete dead end. Goro said he didn't know anything. Mamoru and the guys asked around the city, but no luck there either. What if it really is in Tenshukaku? Is that why we can't find it?
Oh, no, don't go poking around Tenshukaku again. You'll give Kujo-Sara a migraine.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't want to piss off Kujo-Sara.
Couldn't agree more. If I bother her too much, I'll end up getting struck by lightning.
Exactly.
So that's why this time, I kept my distance and just threw some paper notes towards Tenshukaku. Hopefully the Raiden Shogun sees them and hands the dog over.
I am once again speechless. Whenever Ito's on screen, I guess it's to be expected.
Wait, what? You're still taking a big risk there.
It looks like Doshin Shikanoin was right. It's probably just a local legend after all.
Let's hope not, because that would really suck. Wish I had more time to look into it, but unfortunately, this guy's got a performance to practice for.
And I am absolutely looking forward to it.
Now don't forget, there's lyrics and music scores in the jam zone, so no wussing out tonight.
Don't get too cocky, bullchucker. We'll see who's rockin'
Oop,
roll.
oop, oop.
Game on, Mini Melon!
Oh, Paimon better get some practice in at the jam zone soon. No way is Paimon gonna lose to Ito!
Oh, by the way, we invited a ton of people this time, including some people you know. A few have already shown up and they're asking about you. Wanna go say hi?
Alrighty, sure thing.
Cool, yeah, let's go see them. Paimon's curious to find out who you invited.
Alright, let's see. What's up, Hazel? Oh, Hazelception right now. I should probably change to Kazuha. Let's go.
Hey, there you are. I sent you some letters a few days ago. Have they shown up yet?
Ooh, does this mean you figured it out?
I've made some progress, but I'm still missing the final piece of the puzzle.
What did you learn?
I don't have anything conclusive yet, but I have a hunch that it involved both the Yashiro Commission and Sangonomiya.
What? You mean like in cahoots? During the war?
Shh. Like I said, it's just a hunch. Let's not get carried away. Anyway, I've written to the station, and they shouldn't take too long to get back to me. Yuriki Owada should be able to help find what I need. In the meantime, you'll just have to be patient.
Alrighty, alright. I'm excited to see where this goes.
I would have gone back to the station to look into it myself, but I knew Ito was performing tonight, and I didn't want to miss it.
Paimon too will also be performing.
Oh, wow! Sounds like I'm in for a real treat. I definitely picked the right place to be tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be something.
Will the Traveler's long-serving voice finally graduate from speech to song in a triumphant victory over the Oni rocker of Hana Mizaka?
They don't call her flying rock and roll fuel for nothing.
I'll be awaiting with bated breath.
You know, I actually don't get to see much of Hazel outside of using his character. So hearing him laugh and make quits and stuff like that is just so wholesome. My serotonin levels have been boosted.
Cut it out, both of you! No more stupid nicknames!
I like how she just slid up like like some font. Alrighty, who are we talking to next? Oh, Yoy, Mia, and Soma? Hey guys.
Oh, you're a real trooper, Yoimiya. This must be one of the furthest places you've ever delivered to.
Oh, we're getting fireworks here as well.
I promised Ito that I'd supply fireworks for his festival. I wasn't about to go back on my word.
Hey, Toma, Yoimiya.
Traveler, Paimon! Cool, you're here too!
Ugh, I love Yoima so much.
Well, looks like I owe the Arataki gang a huge thank you. If they weren't putting on this event, who knows when I would have gotten to see you next.
You hear that? In case it was too subtle for you, Toma is complaining that you guys never make time to come and visit your old pals.
Ew. I've just been spending all my time in Fontaine. I apologize.
Ah, that's true. Obviously, traveling's very important to you, but you gotta take a break every once in a while. Just remember that you've got friends out there that would love nothing more than the chance to make you feel looked after.
Thank you, Belle. That means quite a lot.
Of course! Oh, I heard this really cool thing I gotta share with you guys! So, Ito says that the theme of his music festival comes from a story about a dog that saved animals in the war zone. How amazing is that?
It's pretty cool, pretty cool.
What do you know about this dog, Toma? Everyone knows how well connected you are.
For once, not much, I'm afraid. I guess my connections are one key canine short. But assuming this really happened, I feel like Watatsumi Island would have had to be involved. This is a dog who managed to sneak in and out of a war zone, repeatedly, without leaving a trail for anyone to follow. Whatever the case, it would have needed someone to help cover its tracks.
That's actually a pretty good line of thinking.
As far as I know, the Shogun's army doesn't do that kind of thing.
So you're saying it was the Sangonomiya troops? They had a specially trained dog for rescuing critters from the battlefield?
I know it's not Goro. Well, I kind of find that statement funny. The Sangonomiya troops had a specially trained dog for rescuing critters. Uh, I know, obviously, no, it's not Goro, but it's kind of funny because that's immediately who popped up in my head.
Sounds kind of far-fetched if you ask me. We really think Sangonomiya's forces had enough manpower to fight a full-scale war and run a canine wildlife rescue operation on the side?
Okay, well if it wasn't Sangonomiya's side, it must have been the Shogunate.
Right. So, in my view, it's more likely that Mr. Dvorak simply made the story up as something to capture people's imaginations. I mean, he's an artist, right? Isn't rock music about expressing things we don't fully understand?
Kinda like fireworks in a way. Don't question it, just feel it.
Yeah, that sort of makes sense. That makes you an artist too, Yoimiya. Fireworks are your art.
I'll take it. And on that note, boy, do I have an art show for you tonight. Make sure you don't miss it.
Will do, will do. Alrighty. And speak of the devil, there's Goro and Miss Sangonomiya.
This Miss Hina looks very familiar. Even the outfits.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I was thinking the same thing, Your Excellency, but I just can't put my finger on it.
You poor baby.
She really is the spitting image.
Of who?
Of you.
Goro, Kokumi, hey!
Oh, hello, you two. It's been a while.
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
I'm so happy to see you again. I was just asking Shinobu if she knew where you were. This is a nice surprise. Paimon didn't expect to run into you two at an Arataki Gang music festival.
Oh, I barely did anything. A reader for my That's Life column was asking for advice about it, so I figured I'd help out.
Oh,
Turned out the
brother.
reader in question was Mr. Arataki Ito.
Oh my gosh. They're so oblivious. I can't.
Her Excellency was also very supportive of the whole thing.
An international rock and roll music festival sounded like a good way to attract tourists. And it's to bring attention to the plight of living things, right? Seems like a meaningful cause.
Yeah, apparently it has something to do with a dog that was a war hero? Although sadly probably not a true story. Have either of you heard anything about that?
Oh, you know, bits and pieces. Nothing concrete.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Those sounded suspiciously like prepared answers.
Did they? I honestly couldn't tell.
Probably because we've answered that question before. Mr. Arataki Ito came to ask us about it a while back. We'd certainly love to help if we can.
Makes sense.
Yes, of course. Actually, I was hoping to ask for your opinion on something.
Is it about that suspiciously designed cardboard cutout, perhaps?
Does Miss Hina look familiar to you at all? I have this strange feeling like I've seen her somewhere before.
I couldn't tell you, buddy. I have no clue who that could look like. Honestly.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't ring any bells.
Maybe it's just me.
she probably just looks similar to someone you know. Like how the Traveler looks similar to her brother. There's no mystery here, don't overthink it.
I like we're just gaslighting him.
Ah, I see. Well, that does make sense.
Traveler, let's get out of here.
We got a dash.
Paimon didn't realize so many people we know would be here. Better get practicing or tonight could be super embarrassing.
Okay, it
Let's
says.
head to the jam zone.
Alright, go down to the jam zone. Is it gonna force me to do the rhythm game? I kinda don't wanna do it. If it does, I'll do it off camera. I'm not planning to show any of it. It'll honestly be painful.
Hey, Mr. Dvorak, you're still here.
Sure am. I've been checking over the equipment, scores, and lyric sheets to make sure everything's ready for tonight. Shinobu was telling me how popular light novels are here in Inazuma, so I've tweaked the melody and lyrics for a more Arataki gang feel with a light novel twist.
Light novels plus rock music, so light rock.
I feel like there could actually be an actual genre of rock, light rock.
I actually didn't change too much. Just took out the dog and made it about Onikabuto instead. Should be more up Ito's alley. This event couldn't have happened without him. It's my way of showing him some appreciation, I guess.
What? You got rid of the dog? But wasn't that the whole inspiration behind the festival?
Yes, but that's all it was. The initial inspiration. Doesn't matter if we change it to an Onikabuto, or you, or me, or anything else. It's the spirit of it that counts.
That's a pretty good point.
Spirit? What do you mean?
The spirit of rock and roll?
Okay, should have seen that coming.
Do you think people have been getting too hyper-focused on the dog story?
It's all about the music, my friends. Just enjoy the music. That's all that matters.
Fair enough. Alright, well, speaking of enjoying music, is it alright if Paimon goes first? Paimon's gotta get practicing or Bullchucker's gonna hog the spotlight tonight.
By all means, be my guest. I knew you'd come around to the idea of going on stage. Here's the music score and lyrics. I can't wait to see this.
Neither can I.
Let's see now. What's this song called? I got reincarnated as an Onikabuto and flipped the world upside down?
Why does that sound like the title of an isekai?
What sort of song title is that? Is this supposed to be rock and roll?
Soft rock, actually.
Wow. I gotta see these lyrics.
No peeking! You can hear them tonight when Paimon sings the song.
Alright, alright.
Paimon's gonna rock so hard, Bullchucker won't know what hit him.
You go, girl. You've got my support. Time flies by and night soon falls. Music lovers take turns showcasing their talent on the stage. Whoops and cheers ring out as the crowd grows louder and the atmosphere gets wilder. But before you know it, the moment has arrived. I'm so excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is a night to celebrate, and I trust you're all having a wonderful time. It's been a non-stop rock and roll ride this evening, and we're almost at the end. But first, it is my huge honor to invite two very special guests to the stage. The illustrious Mr. Arataki Ito.
Ooh, I like that. The illustrious Arataki Ito.
And Miss Paimon.
Lamau. What's up, Paimon? I love how she's just speaking out.
The two of them will be performing a brand new song written specially for tonight's event. It's called I Got Reincarnated as an Onikabuto and Flipped the World Upside Down.
Ooh.
Take it away.
Oh my god.
Took an arrow to the heart. The Bakedanuki shape-shifted into dark.
Weasel thief, hereby bequeath all my mora. 200 goes to my pa.
300 to Mama. Poor little General Crab, only a shell remains.
Now goodbye. Now rest in peace. Please don't cry.
'Cause we'll get rainbowness until next time.
Only Kabuto raise your
World beyond the storm.
I love this.
A rosy sky.
And the saxophone too. Oh my god. After an exhilarating song to the end of the night, many people begin to leave. But you and your friends approach the stage to congratulate the two rock stars. You just want to pause and say how much I love that. You probably heard me say, oh my gosh, and I love it so much this video. But one of the reasons why I love Genshin is just it can be so wholesome sometimes. And I just have a huge grin plastered on my face. It was so cute to see the two of them duking it out for attention. I was low-key not expecting Ito to bust out the vocals, but he did. He came through. And it was lovely to hear Paimon's singing voice. So, let's continue on.
Really? It's different from what I'd heard before. Could be a relatively new genre of rock, I suppose.
So, how'd you like my performance? Did I dominate this little melon here or what?
Okay, Bullchugger, you got owned and you know it!
Oh, stop it, you two. I think both of you are sensational.
Here, here. Really mind-blowing stuff, guys.
I agree.
I call it a draw. You're very evenly matched.
Okay, I'm gonna say you're both rock stars.
Really? Do you really think that?
I really do.
Ah, fine. My compadre wouldn't lie to me. I can handle the truth. Rock on, Mini Melon. Rock on.
Let's not argue anymore, shall we? Ito and Paimon, you both gave incredibly moving performances. I owe you all an enormous debt of gratitude. Without your help, this music festival never would have happened.
Don't mention it, Jack Attack. Hey, if we hadn't met, I wouldn't even know what the spirit of rock and roll means.
The spirit of rock and roll? So, what does it mean? What does it mean for rock music to have a spirit?
It means you rock up, rock out, roll the dice, and roll with the punches. Just like me and Paimon.
Couldn't have explained it better myself.
Yeah, that's obviously not what it means. Mr. Dvorak, could you please give us the official definition? Someone needs to take this guy down a peg.
Leave him alone.
An official definition? I don't know that one exists. It's an emotional experience, as though you're hearing your own story speak to you through the music.
Funny you should say that. I was just thinking that the spirit of rock and roll is, well, like the Onikapito in the song. Having the courage to grab life by the horns and survive against all the odds.
Ooh, I like that definition.
Guess I have a better sense of rock and roll than I thought.
What about you?
Oh, well, I thought it was gonna be all about that dog, but then the song didn't even mention it, so, was that supposed to be symbolic? Like, if the dog didn't exist, maybe the injured animals didn't either. If there was no injured animals, then that means there was no war, which means the world is at peace.
Oh, so for Yoimiya, the rock and roll spirit is all about world peace.
Interesting. Shinobu, what about you?
Me? I hadn't given it all that much thought. I was mostly worrying about whether those paper notes Boss threw into Tenshukaku are going to get him in trouble with the Tenryo Commission.
That must mean that for Shinobu, the rock and roll spirit is about keeping the Arataki gang safe.
So it's basically anything that you want it to be.
Shinobu, seriously, you've got nothing to worry about. If the Raiden Shogun had seen any of those notes, she'd have come to join the party.
Paimon agrees that you don't need to worry. Otherwise, Heizo definitely would have arrested Ito by now.
Lamar.
Wait, where is that guy anyway? And where did Kokumi and Goro go?
Oh, Doshin Shikanoin had to run back to the station, so he didn't get the chance to say goodbye to you guys. But he did leave something for you. It's over there.
Nice, nice.
As for the other two, they couldn't stick around because they had a government meeting to get to. They did ask me to pass on their regards, though.
The fact that these busy people all made time to attend the party is telling. Clearly, Ito wasn't exaggerating about the stature of the Arataki gang.
Indeed.
Ito, what can I say? It's truly been an honor to work with you.
Well, Jack Attack, I can't take all the credit. Let's not forget the Traveler's part in all this. Your turn to rock our collective socks off.
I don't know. I don't know about all that.
Don't worry about it, Goro. The Puppy Union was a joint venture between us and the Yashiro Commission. If we can maintain secrecy, then all the better for it. But that was never the main goal.
Ew. So it was between them and the Ashura Commission. Interesting.
We saved some lives, and that's what matters.
I was more worried about the potential impact on your reputation, Your Excellency. After all, some of the lives we've saved belong to the Shogunate. If someone with an agenda finds out, it could cause an uproar.
Don't worry. There might be a way to make it work out in our favor.
Really? How?
Times have changed. We and Narukami Island are supposed to be working together now. So it's not necessarily a bad thing if people discover that we were already cooperating with the Yashiro Commission even during the war.
Oh, wow.
I see.
Goro, if you want my opinion, you should be more concerned about Miss Hina than you are about this.
Miss Hina? What makes you say that?
Oh my gosh.
I hear she works for That's Life magazine as well. She's young, popular, pretty,
Oh my god.
and she seems to be just as good at offering comfort to people in need as you are. So, it looks like you have some competition.
This is hilarious.
Understood, Your Excellency. I will work hard to stay ahead of the competition.
A? Miko?
I learned something new today. I never knew that the Hydro Nation's rock music had the power to stir up lightning.
That's. What are you two doing here?
Miko, a few days ago, some strange paper notes flew into Tenshukaku, demanding that I hand over the dog.
Ew.
So I am here to see what on earth it was all about.
I just assumed you must have gotten yourself a pet puppy.
As it happens, I also received an invitation letter via Sarah. I've never heard the name Arataki before, but they must be one of my subjects, and so I thought, why not grant them their wish?
Ah, so you came here to make a little Oni's wish come true, hmm? So tell me, how do you plan to respond to the Fontanian musician? It sounded to me like his music was commenting on the war.
The war. I'm not sure we can give him the answer he would hope for. But if nothing else, I know that we must avoid another war at all costs. The people cannot be made to suffer like that again.
I really like how Raiden's been able to open up more after the whole Archon quest as well as her story quest as well. Feels a lot more refreshing and she feels more approachable.
But what if the bigger war comes to pass? What then?
If it cannot be avoided, then I will have no choice but to fight.
Well, if that day comes, I'm sure that everyone here tonight will fight by your side.
I'm sure they will too. And that's everything. Well, I definitely enjoyed this event quite a lot because I played it long after it began. The event felt a bit short in my opinion. But maybe that's just me. I didn't have to wait for all the quests and mini games to unlock, but it felt like a good length in my opinion. As usual, any event with Ito is always going to be a great one. And as I said, I don't really come back to Inazuma all that much. So it's great to be able to see all the different characters, get to interact with them,
There are
and get to
leaves
see some of
around,
the scenery again.
and I know.
Alright, with all that being said, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. I am a small channel and that would help me out a bunch. So I'll see you in the next one.